Hey, Johannes here. You cannot afford to miss these investments and gold tips for Classic WoW TBC to get some real gold for your epic mount. Large Brilliant Shard. If these dip back to 2.5 gold, buy them, as you can sell these for almost double when TBC comes around, and players are getting upgrades in Karazhan. Since many classic high-level enchants need these, and better enchants are not out yet or have not dropped, old enchants will be an excellent option. For example, Healing Power Weapon, Crusader, Healing Power Gloves. Loads will be playing TBC. They are not farming these in Classic. If the boost is out, like last time, players will skip all this content. Classic WoW TBC has no world buffs, so players are more inclined to prep the only thing they need for raids, which is enchants, gems, and consumables. Having WoW enchants for Classic WoW Anniversary. These will still be used at the start of TBC, for example the ones I previously mentioned. If Righteous Orbs go really low, this might be a good buy, as players will need them again when they get pre-bis, until enough players have the new weapon enchant, Mongoose. This one will be way too expensive at the start, even if players get the pattern, including many others. Prepare an enchant character, then level alts on second account, just like I teached you in my previous videos. Thorium ore. These were like 10 to 20 silver back in Classic WoW 2020 before the Burning Crusade came out, and were amazing investment then. Many will need these for prospecting or for jewel crafting. All the gems I'm about to mention you need to sell 1 to 2 weeks before TBC comes out, as anyone leveling jewel crafting will buy it from the auction house when they're ready to level it up, or they will buy it in a few weeks before to be prepared. While you're leveling, you won't have time to dump it and can better spend your time playing TBC rather than making a few gold profit on these. I saw that all the gems dropped hard when TBC came out to vendor price, so this is a quick flip. The next buys for jewel crafting, try to get these all at vendor price or a bit higher in Classic WoW Anniversary. We have Star Ruby, Tiger's Eye, Malachite, Aquamarine, Moza Jade, Huge Emerald, Small Pearl, Citrine, Jade, Black Pearl, Large Opal. Worst case, you just vendor these. Middle case, you double your gold. And best case, you triple your gold. You do not have much to lose, but you have to prepare this now while people are not paying attention. For consumables, there are a ton, but the only one that matters is Darkroom. These are amazing buys still now in Classic WoW Anniversary. I'm planning to sell these during AQ40 and Extramas, but wait and see what the price goes to after TBC is out. Then buy in big, as you use these or Nightmare Seeds during TBC, as it has a separate cooldown, just like you used to with Darkroom. Illusion Dust. Many will need these to level their enchanting up, same as with Large Brilliant Shard. Many will not have these stacked up. They won't go back and farm old items either. Everyone is playing TBC, they're enjoying themselves. These have gone up to 1 gold each very easily and are sitting at 20 silver now. So that's a clean 5x. Do not forget, if the level 60 boost gets released again, then many will want to level enchanting from scratch. This makes it spike up as well. Next, in Classic WoW TBC investments, Nexus Crystal. You can transform these into small prismatic shards in TBC. I know these are not out yet and will be expensive, but if they ever drop to a low price before the Burning Crusade comes out, it is a really good buy. You can turn 3 of these small prismatic shards into large prismatic shards, and these will be very expensive. When TBC comes out, many will dungeon level. This causes most of the items that are dropped to be disenchanted. Those players will rush to sell it on the auction house to get gold for their mount, or alts or gear. It was the perfect investment, buying these and waiting till everyone got their pre-bis and Kara gear. These prismatic shards then spiked up hard, as less and less did normal dungeon leveling, and now they stopped doing dungeons, or got boosted on their alts in slave pens, or did heroic instead. So this is my golden tip to you. Wish I invested into it, then I remember them going 3x the price as soon as people started raiding. Now for PvE items that are gonna be good in Classic WoW Anniversary TBC. Dark Moon Card Blue Dragon. This one is already expensive, but hear me out. Many will want this trinket that just got boosted the normal way or by Blizzard boost, or later find out it is really good. Players love their trinkets. Grab it already for your priest or invest in a few. You can farm it in Upper Blackrock Spire for one of the aces. It drops from the beast. This one usually goes for 2k already. Next is Skull Flame Shield. I bought a ton of these before TBC launched and made insane profits. Same can happen once again. All these paladins that finally play red and tank, this is the first thing they buy. Sell when you have a decent profit. Don't wait too long holding this. These right now are 500 gold. At 2 to 300, I'm comfortable buying these up. With TBC pre-patch, many paladins will be able to start AoE farming Strat and other dungeons for less experienced players. So then is when you want to sell these. Wolf's Head Helm. This one is great for Feral and will still be needed in TBC Classic Anniversary. It is already a nice pickup, and why not stack up a few now? Price really depends how popular Feral will be, but it usually is. Next is Frost and Nature Resistance gear for tanks in SSC. Stack up on a lot of these, as tanks will need either one or both. It really depends on the other tank. There is a boss in the Burning Crusade in Serpentine Cavern called Hydros the Unstable. It has a certain phase and it starts as nature. Then when you have around 3 stacks, you have to move him to the other side. The threat will reset and then he will become the frost version, doing massive frost damage. The other tank picks it up, and this resistance gear helps dismiss a ton of damage. Try to pick up these items when TBC is out, as many are playing in dungeons and listing these. So I'm not talking about level 60 gear, level 70 nature res. There will be a massive amount of drops during this time, so really focus on what you want to buy for the later phases 10, like I've been saying with the shards that people are gonna use during Kara with Enchanting. With that being said, one thing I want to tell you about investments is it is risky. You can lose your gold, but on the positive side, you can double, triple, or even 10x it. There is supply and demand, and when demand is high, prices tend to go up in Classic WoW. Try to spread out yourselves, so you have less risk. Scale out in a nice timeline. Let's say you have 2000 of an item. You might want to start selling it a bit earlier. You don't want to wait for the tip-top price, because you might not sell each one for that price, and then it starts to dive down, and then you're left holding the bag. An example with this is Black Lotus. They made some changes and Black Lotus dipped. Then you could buy it back in, then they made another change and Black Lotus dipped again a little bit. You know, I just sold way before that because I knew there was going to be a change. So that last 20-30%, someone else can take that on the profits and I'll just take the rest. If I make a video to sell a certain item, it might drop. Like for example, now I will share that I sold all my Edge Mossers, as too many players are rank 40, so warriors do not really need them for the Nefarian axe. Now I lost a bit of gold on this, but typically if most of your investments go well, you have one bad one, then you're usually okay. Many YouTubers will make videos about a ton of different investments, which is fine. Stuff will go up regardless, as it's easier to farm gold per expansion, so gold devalues. I cannot stress enough that it is important focusing on the few percentage of items that go really well. While one item can go from 1 gold to 3 gold, another like Elemental Earth that I shared earlier went from 50 silver to 8 gold, so that's way better. Just make sure you're spread out on some of these and not going all in. But I won't waste your time and share only the best ones in my opinion. And I go with my gut, as I played Classic WoW TBC before and see these market changes firsthand. Why would now be any different, I think to myself. Unless Blizzard does some drastic change like they did with Black Lotus. If you want to talk more about investments, share it in the comments below. I try to reply to serious comments as best as I can. I don't have time to do a video like this every time things change in the market, but I do share it in my Discord or raids, so be in there. If you liked the video, I'm sure you will like this one too. Links are down below. I'll see you in the next one.